Here's a little story I got to tell about four bad brothers you might not know so well. It started way back against Fatalis, and this heartwarming story goes a little like this. Welcome to the channel. This is Hitakiri Sing, and yes, that is a reference to Paul Revere from the Beastie Boys. There's a lot of musical references on this channel. I'm kind of a sing-songy kind of guy. Anyways, I just wanted to take a minute and share this story. Me and the boys had just finished up this Fatalis run, 11 minutes, not bad. Got a pretty good group here, and I got a link in our description to several of our squad mates. Check them out. They're really awesome guys. But anyways, we were fighting this Fatalis, and before we went into this fight, there was this guy that was doing this worshiping motion to me, and I just started affectionately fireballing him like 10 times. And Teko had mentioned that maybe he knows me from the channel. So when we get out of this fight, he stuck around and he messaged me and he called me Sing Senpai, and I was like, well, damn, he called me Senpai. I gotta say hi to this guy. And we were just about to shut it down for the night. It's like 2 in the morning. We had been playing for several hours. So I was just messaging him back, and he was just letting me know that he's a fan of the channel, and I was like, oh, cool. And so Teko had suggested let's go ahead and do a hunt with him, and I was like, all right, let's make this happen. And then over here, let me just show you what he says. This is the heartwarming part. He was just saying he was a fan of the channel, and I was just like, yo, what's up? And Teko had mentioned earlier that he was probably knowing me from the channel, and then he said I inspired him to try the longsword, and that was just a really nice compliment. In fact, that's a sentiment a few people have mentioned on the channel, that because I only main the longsword. I'm kind of a one-trick pony. I don't play very many weapons at all, but I go deep into the longsword or any game I play, whatever I do. I like to go super deep into it and learn as much as I possibly can about it. The game mechanics in general too. So that's just what I do in my content, is I go and try to teach people like useful stuff that I wish I had known the moment I started playing the game. So of course I send them the guild card. I invite them to our squad, because that's how we do, guys. What we're doing is we got players from Xbox, PlayStation, and PC in my Discord, and anybody that has channels, we support each other. Check out the links in the descriptions again. And like I said, it even moved Teko. He was like blush, got all teary-eyed. It was cool. And he told me to keep up with the YouTube, and that's awesome. Like, because sometimes you get a lot of views and you feel really great about what you're doing, and sometimes you don't get as many views, and you're just kind of like, do people even like this stuff, or things like that? It's just in my head, I know, but it's just something that happens for anybody that makes content. You just have those thoughts. But anyways, I was like, come on, man. We were about to go to bed for the night, and I was just like, let's do one more hunt. So Teko stayed up with me. Zoe and Isani were in the Fatalis, and they're wonderful players as well. And yeah, so that's about it. We just went ahead and did this hunt. I just want to show you guys how we did. We knocked out Alatreon in about 7 minutes or so, which is not bad at all. We run this run where we can beat them. Like, I think my best time with this group is like 4 minutes and 21 seconds, way before the Eschaton Judgment. So we know what we're doing, And the awesome part is even though we can't all play together right now, Wilds has been confirmed to be crossplay, which I knew it was. I had zero lack of faith in this development team. They're the same one that did World. If you ever go into any details about this team, you'll see that as a gamer, they do everything the way we wish developers would do things, including getting feedback, like what base game was to Iceborne, and some changes people weren't happy with, like the clutch claw and stuff like that. But look what they're doing with focus mode. Focus mode is going to be tenderizing without having to tenderize. So they listen to the community, and it's going to be the most amazing game of all time. I'm working on like an hour-long video of, it's a tribute to Monster Hunter World and Iceborne as being the greatest game of all time, hands down the greatest game of all time. And I'm going to go into so much detail. It's not going to be a fluff piece. I'm going to break down so many different aspects of other games that satisfy this gaming itch that Monster Hunter World does as well. Things like the build system in Final Fantasy VIII, or the build system or the world in Elden Ring, aspects of Ghost of Tsushima, the beauty of the landscape, the wind and the scout flies being your tracking mechanisms, and I'm just going to go through even games like strategy turn-based games like XCOM, where I know it's a turn-based game and this game is not, but there's certain elements to that make it almost turn-based, like when do you do this, when do you back off, when do you go for the flinch shot, when do you prep for a big attack and stuff like that. You know, it satisfies so many different gaming itches to even like hack and slash games like Dynasty Warriors and things like that. So I'm putting together a nice long tribute to this game before Wilds come out, mainly because I know that Wilds is going to surpass this game and become the greatest game of all time, and it sneaks up on you guys. This is not a feeling I had when I first started playing the game. I kind of hated this game when I first started playing it. I found a lot of things counterintuitive, but when I started messing with some settings and I found a weapon to learn and to master, this is one of those rare games that the more you play it, the more you want to play it, you know? So how I felt about this game at 500 hours was meh at best, but where I felt at this game at 2,000 hours, and I was like, wow, why do I still play this game? Why do I want to still play this game? Why do I want to perfect my craft in this game? Like, what is the desires that is pulling me towards this game? And I broke that down, and I'm going to make a nice long video about it, and I feel like every Monster Hunter fan is going to really enjoy that, and I would love to hear your commentary. But just give me some time. It's a very long video that I'm going to have to splice multiple games, and I'm in my busy season with work now, run my own business, so it's coming. It's just, I got all the Monster Hunter footage. It's just all the other games I want to put the footage and do side-by-side comparisons and make it a nice, deep, and interesting video. So if that sounds interesting, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'm sure you'll be happy with this page, and I'm sure you're going to be happy with our group. I don't know how else to explain this, so I'm going to try to like wrap it a little bit because I got some skills, you know, but there's a love and a passion for this game in the community that I can only really best put to words from Eminem. Like, his song White America starts off with this tune, and it goes a little something like this. I would have never dreamed in a million years I'd see so many motherfucking people who feel like me, who share the same views and the same exact beliefs. It's like a fucking army marching in back of me. So many lives I've touched, so much anger aimed in no particular direction. Just sprays and straight through your radio waves. It plays and plays till it stays stuck in your head for days and days. That's Monster Hunter, people. That's Monster Hunter right there. The more you play it, the more you want to perfect it. I told you I had some skills, you know. I got a little bit. My name is Sing. I have to be a little sing-songy. I mean, I think one of the best descriptions I've ever heard about music is from like a Facebook post of all places, where it says that if art is how you decorate space, then music is how you decorate time. And I've never forgotten that shit. The moment I saw that, I was just like, yes, that's beautiful. I agree. Anywho, back to the video. So anyways, thank you, Satoru. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but I guess it doesn't matter too much. The dude's from Missouri. He is Micronesian, though, which is another cool thing. Our group that we're forming for Wilds literally has people from all over the planet. We got Yohane, who's an amazing Japanese VTuber. She's 17 and has godlike skills with a long sword. She likes to take on Fatalis with trash builds. And I mean trash builds, people. Botanist 4. It's insane. Check her out. We got Tekko and All Out. Two of the best hunting horn mains I've ever seen, and you know how we all feel about hunting horn mains and that attack boost large. Give me some. VaalHazakSlayer, amazing charge blade main. Isani, he's Wonga. These guys are Monster Hunter specialists. They know so many different weapons. I called Isani a master of all weapons, and he's like, no, I'm only an expert. So he'll take most of that credit, just not all of it. Like 80% of it he'll take. But a lot of guys have channels. Game Day 7, Cristiano Ronaldo is a speedrunner. So there's a lot of awesome content that's linked right below in the description below. Check them out, like, comment, subscribe, and join us. That's the bottom line of this video, is join us. Become part of that army. Let's get into Wilds, and let's have some fun. First of all, we're going to have some fun. Second of all, we're going to learn the game. Third of all, we're going to share our experiences, share our knowledge, give each other feedback, help each other improve. These guys have amazing knowledge on every skill, on every weapon, on every monster, tactics, general game mechanics, things you should eat, anything you can imagine. And all this stuff really makes a difference in the level of success that you have in your fight and how well you can perfect your craft. And when you get to that point where I know so many of you are, because I started this channel, and since I've made this call out to Monster Hunter lovers, it's been unending. Not thousands and millions of people, but just unending the level of passion that people have for this truly, truly amazing game. And I want to be able to share that with everybody. And when WoWs come out, excuse me, we're all going to be able to play together, and it's not going to be TDS dominating everything. Those guys are wonderful for what they do, but our squad right now is called Zero Faints. But once we get everybody together, we can name ourselves whatever we want, and we're going to be the best content for Monster Hunter out there. You know why? Because we are you, and you are we. So come join us. I've said this so many times before. This is not my channel. This is our channel. Whether it's Monster Hunter, whether it's Tekken, whether it's Street Fighter, come join us. Let's have a great time, and let's do the outro. Just like to end every video with my call to be kind to everyone online, to be civil. We're all out here to have a good time. At the end of the day, we don't care about the drama that you do bring. We just care about the color of your mood ring. Everyone stay safe, be well, be good to each other, and see ya.